2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the site. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Taylor, and it's Sparks in at the power forward.
Well, that's a very early foul for him. Needs to be more careful and not pick up a second one this quarter.
They set the pick. Here he goes. To the wing on the left. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
The rebound by Baker. Thomas with the steal. Smith in the post. Taylor's there. Back to Smith. Three-pointer. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gadsden. The rebound by Baker.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McCarthy, the pass to Sparks. The three ball buries the long-range jumper.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Thomas a screen. Pass to Hagan. Over Taylor. Here's Thomas. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Taylor attacking. And he uses the glass on the layup. Taylor's got 5.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Thomas. And then Thomas with the jam.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
And you assemble an all-swagger team. Jamal Murray, Stan, is on that roster.
Well, you're right, Kevin. And look, where players really gain their confidence, their swagger, if you will, in this league is when you play your best on the biggest stages in the playoffs. Jamal Murray has certainly done that. He has earned his swagger.
Pass to Taylor. Here's Sparks. And Thomas with the block. Smith outside. Thomas a screen. Here's Hagan. It's Thomas on the wing. It's stolen by Taylor. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Kevin, back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Thomas, no good.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. We get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. And you take a look at this home team. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. Here's Hinton. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Baker.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Just 5 to shoot. But 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Inside. And then Thomas with the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Rowland. He's guarded by Thomas. There's Baker. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. And that one is stuffed right through.
Yeah, take it up strong, big fella.
And so here's the home team, trailing by 2. It's Thomas, high post. Here's Hagan. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Right wing. Launches a 3. Henry misses. Here's Baker. Good on the three-point shot. 17 seconds left to play here in the first. Lobbed up there for Thomas. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
6 seconds left in the first. Fires away from outside. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Up by 4. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Taylor's shot, good. Taylor's got 7 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
So, Stan, in terms of emerging young stars, Banchero is very high on that list.
Well, he sure is, Kevin, because he can create shots for himself and his teammates. And as we've already seen in his early years, this guy is at his best in the playoffs, and that's a trait you're always looking for.
Lets the three fly. Not happening that time. His second miss and 5 shots. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than... They'll take these shots every time.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, this new three-point era started with Stephen Curry, and it's really in the last decade that we're seeing the long-distance game extend to the center position. If you look at the list of recent champions, it seems it's also not a luxury, but a necessity to have a paint presence who can also stretch the floor from deep.
Yeah, certainly a nightmare to contain. All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Here's Gadsden. Can't connect from short range. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Taylor taking his time here. Here's McCarthy. And he lays it straight in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
From outside the arc, up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Taylor. Here's Sparks, and that one is hammered home.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Gadsden. Hits it from three-point range. 7 points in the game.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Left side, Taylor. The rebound by Hagan.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
He lobs it up. There's the steal. Left side, Taylor. From deep. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Here's Gadsden, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Several teams changing it up here. Pass to Hinton. Here's Baker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the middle. It's tipped. 1:22 left to play in the first half. Now let's take a look at the teams that have been holding their opponents to the fewest points in the last 10 games.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. We've got 1:08 left here in the second. Pass to Henry. And here's Smith. Beyond the arc. It's Thomas on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. Thomas got 13.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Baker. Offline from the high post. Gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. 29 seconds left to play here in the half. 4 on the clock. The shot goes down and he gets this game back to even. He's got 11. 20 seconds left in the first half. Here's Hinton. Scoreless thus far. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Lets it go from deep. Carries it from three-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's tied as we head to halftime. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Come one.
Gotta get their dry cleaning done and pack up the suits because this is a business trip.
Yeah, they want to show what kind of team they are on the road. It's very different. Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Taylor. To the paint. They set the pick. Clock at 6. No good on the 3. Really well. 54% from the floor. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. You've got Baker, and it's McCarthy with the point guard. Here's Gadsden. It's blocked. They retain possession. Back to Smith for the lead. He's off on that one. The ball really well in this game, 58%. So, Stan, I'll ask you, what about Desmond Bane stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. He came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his teammates.
Pass to Hagan. Smith on the wing. Here's Hagan. Ripped away. Down low. He's all alone. Sparks passes to Taylor. And the layup is good. Taylor's got 4 points this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Hagan. Now here's Thomas. Smith outside. Now Thomas. Here's Gadsden. Bucket is good. 16 points for him. Gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. In the corner, Smith with it. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Inside, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And while we have a moment, let's check the stats for Smith. A wonderful string of games he's put together here lately. Right around 21 points per, 6 assists and 6 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, look, he is truly the kind of player you build everything around. Your plays, your lineups, it's all about setting this guy up for success.
Cuts off the pass. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. To the right side. For the lead. Not going to go that time.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
The 3. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Bounce pass, Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. To the inside. Hansen. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Stan, you know, you think about the release point on Jokic's outside shot. It is tough to get to.
Yeah, Kevin, it certainly is. And the problem is if you start to come out of your stance to try to get to that shot, Jokic will just pull the ball down and beat you on the drive.
And it's denied. Driving in, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing.
While we have the chance, a look at our 2K leaderboard and the top shooting small forwards at the free throw line during the last month. Gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the middle. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Pass to Thomas. There's the pick to the inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. 6 points for him.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
A tight game here in Charlotte.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Pass to Hagan. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. That misses off the backboard. Gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Smith outside. Pass to Thomas. Out to Smith. Stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Here's Taylor. No good. Shot missing.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Down low. Here's Hagan. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Hagan's got 7 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Pass to Henry. The tray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
30 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Rowland. He can't hit that time.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Can't cash in from close range. Smith fires from way outside. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Leading by just 1. And we're cut. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what? Great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Taylor, and it's Sparks in at the 4 slot. Outside, Taylor. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Pass to Hagan. Here's Henry. Can't nail the jumper. The ball really well in this game, 58%. Baker, no good. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Hagan. Thomas a screen. Inside. And then Thomas with the dunk. Neither team here in the fourth generating a lot of separation.
Yeah, it's been a close one. 5 times the lead has switched hands thus far.
Here's McCarthy. Here's Taylor. Off target with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
That 3 off the mark. Gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Sparks passes to McCarthy.
Old team foul. Jackson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Baker. To the paint. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Thomas a screen. No dice from the high post. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Taylor passes to Sparks. To the middle. Here's McCarthy, and he makes good on the layup.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in, and he gets it to go.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Taylor kicks to 3.5 minutes have gone by, and he goes in for the dunk.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Sparks. Thomas covering. Sparks passes to Taylor. 5 to shoot.
Was going to fall.
Now Thomas. Here's the drive. Yeah, that goes in.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And so David Adelman calls the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. 13 feet away. Gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Now Taylor. Can't get it to go. Gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Now Thomas. Oh, the slam dunk.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down. In style, he gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Whoa! The alley-oop. He has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Down low, gets it to go.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Smith fires. Missed on the three. And hitting almost everything here in the fourth, up around 58% from the field.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Offside, Thomas. No good. Had a chance to end the run right there. Here's Baker, covered by Smith. Outside, Taylor. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. It's off target. And it's desperation time now.
Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. They need the quickest shot. Possible.
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin,
Let's hear it for the NBA Coach of the Year.
After a long journey through the regular, now the starting group for the visitors. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. You take a look at the home team. On paper, this looks like a slam dunk, no pun intended. But game ones can be tricky.
Yeah, especially at the start where teams are feeling each other out. But the energy of the crowd and the way they've played all year, it's hard to imagine them dropping this one.
Smith outside. And a missed layup.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Steps back, pass to White. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by White. To Smith. Six to shoot. Ooh, dismissed.
Away team ball.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. In terms of his team's scouting report, Zion Williamson is at the top of it. He raved about Zion's blend of skill and strength, telling me, I don't think there's a stronger guy in our league. Plus, he can put it on the deck and finish at an elite level. Zion is like a freight train coming right down the lane. Back over to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Q. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Hagan. Lets it fly. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Morris, a screen on Smith. Pass to Q. Here's Hendricks. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Morris. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Hagan. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris. Going inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Hagan. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And there it is for him.
Yeah, he's found some room there along the baseline. Some space at the rim. Goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Covered by Smith. Pass to Q. Here's White. Here's Hendricks. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. Gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. And here's Smith. And the layup is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Q. Covered by Smith. Pass to Hendricks. Three-pointer. Offensive board. And he dunks it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
It's hauled in by White.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Covered by Smith. And that one drops. And it's all knotted up.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Gets the three to fall. Smith's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Pass to Morris. Here's Q. Back to White. Missed inside. Gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Thomas outside. Now here's Smith. They set the pick. From 15 feet away. It's good. Smith's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
Basket's good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Gone 6 of 11 so far. Pass to Hagan. This one for 3. Bearing his 2nd of 3 attempts.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Now Smith. He's got 7. Not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
It's what the league looks like these days, but it's not always easy to pull off and execute.
Here's Hendricks. No made baskets yet. And it's White in at the 5. Here's Hagan. Pass to Henry.
Away team foul. Number 5. First personal foul. First team foul.
To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. Give him 8.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. A rebound by Henry. Shooting an efficient 57% tonight. And it's Morris in at power forward. Picked it out of midair. Here's Q. Up top, White. 4 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Guarded by Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Q.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris sets a screen. Fires the 3. And Hagan pulls it down.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. And a nice finish on the layup.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. We're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Q. No points yet. 5 on the clock. To win the cold spell. And Hagan pulls it down. Shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Inside. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Thomas.
Shooting 2.
And he drops it first. And both free throws good for Thomas.
I love it. In attack mode. Drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Q. Here's Hendricks. Morris sets a screen. Looking to win the run. Doesn't go for him.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
He's guarded by White. Lays it up and banks it in.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. To Hendricks. To the wing on the left. Now Morris. Let's go with a three. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Here's Henry. And it's Smith penetrating. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Pass to Q. Here's Hendricks. Shot clock at 6. Here's Q. He's scoreless. And the jumper from the wing offline.
I'll tell you what, they rebounded the ball tremendously well.
That one drops for him.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Right now, as a coach, you're looking out on the floor and you're wondering, do I have the right 5 on the court together?
Visitors with the ball. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Pass to Hendricks. There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Here's Q. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Here's Henry. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to fall. Now 5 of 7.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Number 3. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And 1:01 left in the second. Here's the pick. The 3.
He needs to break out of this funk.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. 52 seconds left in the first half. Smith outside.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
14 foul.
Here's Henry. Still no points. Smith outside. Yep.
with Johnson on the bench. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Lewis. Fears is out there at Rivers. Then there's Campbell, and it's McCaleb in the center position.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. With nobody on him, he parries the jumper.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Campbell.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Smith outside. Down low. And Thomas with the stuff.
Oh, it's exactly how you need someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
To the inside. Rivers passes to McCaleb. Campbell kicks to Lewis. Pass to Campbell. That shot, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting the hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Smith inside, can't hit from in close. Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Pulls up on the elbow. And good. Back a friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Campbell, the pass to McCaleb. Now Campbell. Pass to Lewis. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fear. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time.
This guy is such a professional, right? Goes about his business in a highly consistent way.
Thomas, a screen on Campbell. Campbell defending. Clock at 6. Inside. Smith outside. Fires from deep. That shot no good. Gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Campbell. Now Fear. Goes up on the high post. That one's not going to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Bobbed up there for Thomas. Stolen by Rivers. And Fears has it in the corner. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Down low, here's Thomas. And Thomas with the stuff.
Oh, ball movement creating a great look. Every coach loves this.
Here's Campbell. Hasn't made one yet. Michaela passes to Lewis. It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He's going to put that. In his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Campbell defending. Pass to Hagan. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he misses the dunk. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's Lewis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Thomas, a screen on Campbell. And Thomas with the stuff.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Here's Fears. Over Smith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall. Oh!
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to Rivers. This one for 3. And that does it for the first quarter. They're up by 6. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Johnson is out there with Rivers. Then it's Lewis, and it's Smith, and it's Banks, and at the free slot. From past the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Johnson with a screen on Thomas. Rivers can't get it to go. Has been sensational. 75% for the game. We've got Johnson. Smith is out there with Lewis. And it's Rivers. And it's Banks. And at the three spot. Thomas is screen on Smith. There's the triple. And Thomas with the stop.
Oh, at the last possible moment, he changes out of the shot and finds the open man. Perfect decision.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. To the paint. Got a piece of it. It's taken away by Smith. And they're running. It's Rivers on the wing. No scoring in this one. Pass to Lewis. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Hagan.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
Smith is out there with Lewis. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rivers, and it's Banks, and it's the 3. Chalk up 2 there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come. On the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Smith right side. To halt the run. The rebound by Hagan. Got a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Thomas is screen on Smith to the middle. And Thomas with the stuff.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now, here's Johnson. Nothing on the board. Lewis. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Pass to Henry. There's the pick. Just 5 on the clock. The 3-pointers off the mark. Gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. Going just 1 for 5. And here's Rivers. From deep 3-point land. No good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Ring shot on the way. In the least. Banks kicks to Lewis. Ball stolen. Here's Hagan, covered by Smith. A nice shot by Hagan. Hagan's got his first points of the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
checked in for Thomas. Johnson in the corner. Smith outside. And he drives in. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Covered by Smith. Takes a 3. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Pass to Campbell. A minute 42 left now here in the second. Spins to the inside. Here's McCaleb. Misses the baby hook.
Boy, he'd be the first to tell you that is a shot that we expect him to make.
Here's Gadsden. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Campbell. Still yet to score. Down low. Here's Gadsden.
No wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 assists. Guys, nothing has really come easy for him today.
Yeah, definitely not their best basketball.
Here's McCaleb, and it's blocked. Here's Hagan. Campbell defending. Hagan passes to Smith. Over Fears. No good on the last second attempt there. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. They lead by 18. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hey, everybody, it's halftime of Game 1 and a big lead right now.
Yeah, these guys are dialed in, getting to their spots and taking their shots.
Great rhythm to their offense, just like your analysis. And that defense has been powerless to disrupt it.
Well, thank you, Ernest.
Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight. TCB. Taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Campbell. To the paint. And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Here's Campbell. It's good from about 19 feet. Doing it as well as you're going to see, 67%. So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Fears is out there with Rivers. Then there's Campbell. Then it's Lewis. And it's McCaleb in at the 5, down low.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
Inside, intercepted. Smith outside. Campbell defender. No good with the wing jumper. Now here's Lewis. He's guarded closely. Shakes him. The rebound by Hagan. Hagan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Smith outside. Over Fear. And it's Smith missing. Gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Campbell. Out to the wing. Now Rivers. Clock at 6. To the wing right side. There's McCaleb. It's deflected.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. To the inside. Rivers against Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. There's McCaleb, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.